Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. It was your voice originally that did the original Get Over Here,
I
correct?
did that, yeah.
Wow. I think that's so
amazing.
Yeah, that's so
long time
cool.
ago.
Get over here! Get over here! Get over here!
We are the cast and creators behind Mortal Kombat 2, and we are breaking down the trailer just for you.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
My favorite, that whole bit.
What a day that was.
Like, this was my
What a
one of
day.
the best days. We were all, which you can't see out of
Hiding.
shot, up in these stairs, everybody hiding, just watching from above.
And from my perspective, it was a terrifying experience. These are guys who are all like, hey, we're gonna come and watch Uncaged Fury. I'm like, oh, great, great, great. And I turn up to work and I put this costume on and it's this 90s MC Hammer-esque kind of dude. I feel ridiculous. I know it's so Johnny Cage. It's right out of the game. It looks amazing. And I'm looking at, and I walk on set and there's all the cast and all of them are incredibly proficient at martial arts. And I'm coming here to do this Johnny Cage, Uncaged Fury fight scene. And I was nervous, but we leaned into it and had so much fun. One of my most favorite parts of shooting the film. For sure.
Yes.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that.
We just thought, what is the kind of car represents sort of Johnny's moment in his career and life? And when you really look closely, there's dents all over it and stuff like that.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. Right in.
Yes.
I have a question about this, actually, for you, Carl. Like, because of course we weren't there on the day. What were you actually seeing in this moment?
They had this incredible interactive lighting set up that was flashing
Wait, no way, did they
blue
really?
strobing. Yeah, it was flashing blue strobing lights. So it wasn't like I was just there reacting to nothing and stuff. No, they actually
That's
was
awesome.
something to react to, and it was fun.
Just a matter of getting as much in camera as possible, really.
And it was actually shot in the car park.
Yeah, it was originally going to be an exterior, but then it was monsoonal rain. Right. So it was one of those situations where it actually worked out better.
Where the hell am I?
Johnny Cage is the audience's view of how would you react to something like that. He's already in Outworld. He just went through that teleporter and he's still processing it.
That.
He says something like, I'm pretty sure I'm having a brain aneurysm, but just in case, good luck.
It's called Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage v. Kitana.
Yes. I loved this set.
That set was like amazing.
So intricate, so beautiful. This fight scene.
This fight scene.
This fight scene.
You were formidable. I mean,
You were fantastic.
you know, it was like just the video game had literally just morphed into life. It played it so ferociously stoic and mean, and of course Johnny is completely neglected his martial arts training and is so rusty.
But it was a fun dance. Like I remember
Yeah.
especially our more hand-to-hand portion of this fight.
Yeah.
There were some really great moments between Kitana and Johnny Cage and just trying to learn about each other and understand each other and maybe low-key respecting each other a little.
Adeline is like my sister, and like I nearly cried like watching this because he worked so
Yeah,
hard.
I did not
Like,
come from a martial arts background.
She worked so incredibly hard.
You just embodied that character fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This was my other favorite day.
Well,
Yes.
That was a chilling day.
Martyn was incredible. in
Yeah.
it was a nice day at work, though.
How long did it take to do all this prosthetics and stuff?
4 to 5 hours.
Whoa, every day, 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, it actually depended on what position we're in during the fights as well, with how much extra blood was on and so on. I think that was the hardest part for myself, was to be waking up at 2 a.m.
Your schedule.
And normally I'd go to the gym first, so I'd then go into set and sitting in the chair for anything from 4 to 5 hours, and then having to do the fight scenes on top of that. That was probably one of the most challenging aspects of this, and hard to fight in that costume.
When you were in full makeup, full costume, standing next to me a foot taller, it was like the embodiment of Shao Kahn. You would
Yes.
never guess somebody so bad could be such a nice person.
Yes.
This is a war for the fate of your world. You dickheads in or what?
That particular shot when Jade lands, you did that first time and the camera just came in and landed, everything landed perfectly, and I just stood there and I was like, okay, well, we've got that. Everything just, the magic happened. It was great. It was a good moment on set there.
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms.
Oh, and Tadanobu. Oh, and Ludi.
Ludi floats everywhere.
This moment, and then I was like, my whole soul was like, yes.
This, we had, on set, we had the practical lights.
We also had a flamethrower on Martyn. He was very good about it. He took it like a champ.
What a sport, what a sport he is, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to do it one more time. I always said that I wanted Liu Kang's fire to feel like a dirty mongrel flamethrower sort of that was shooting oil out, and it had this real power to it.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
The staff.
This fight.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
So they gave me the stunt department. I trained for this fight with Baraka in the Targetum village. The stunt department gave me this bow stick to train with, and I was in my apartment, like flying this thing. Right, it went flying, and I smashed a bunch of crockery. So that was the last time I practiced that at home. But this was, without a doubt, the most challenging fight stunt combat sequence that I have ever been involved with in my career.
A lot of the scenes are in sets, in sound stages. This was a wonderful opportunity to get outside and get the sunlight working, and it was really important to me that we had this flavour and this feeling, and it needed to feel bleached and brutal. I wanted to get a sense of that this was a community. I was inspired by one of the most recent games. In the story mode, you go into the Targetum village, and I looked at that and I thought, okay, we have to make this real. This is a massive opportunity. I actually sort of saw that as we're in early development, working out the story, and it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, Baraka, probably the most challenging character to actually bring to life because of those teeth, but also so beautiful and wonderful, and I just wanted this environment to exist in the movie, and it was lots of fun out there in the dust.
In the rain. In the rainforest, in the rain.
Yeah.
Addie, what were the things that were falling out of the trees? Remember that? Remember you guys?
The leeches?
Spiders?
Like leeches. No, but I did
Leeches.
see, this was the day I saw a huntsman spider and freaked out.
Spiders
because,
and leeches.
Like, so every time a leaf fell, I was jumping all over. I was like, oh God.
And you know, we shot this in Australia, so anything that can kill you lives in Australia. It's
The location was one of the most beautiful things I'd ever seen. Tots and I just loved being in that space. I mean, it's so mesmerizing.
And I also just love this moment for Kitana and Jade's friendship.
Yes.
It was like,
Yes. I think it's reflective of their relationship, but also, you know, Mortal Kombat is that's the most extreme of these characters when we're playing the games and all this, but this is how they live.
Right, this is their life.
Them
like, fighting is their life.
Yes, and I feel like you get a look into their characters on a day off. We're sisters, right? We're not related
Not
by blood,
but by
chosen family.
Right, and loyalty.
I think in this movie, as any relationship does in real life too, we go through our trials and tribulations, but it's nice to set
the tone of like what the foundation, I think, of where that love is, where that bond it comes from.
You could tell that they are very close, just from the very first scene with them, you could tell.
It's time to become the hero.
Just go back to the pit.
Right, please.
Yeah. So I just want to talk about this set for a second. So when we were working out where we were going to put these various fights, one of the things that was creatively the most satisfying for me was to be able to go to what Ed and his team of geniuses had done over the years, and like I said, it's an archaeological dig through them. This and the Blue Portal, what I did is I took from very, very early versions of what you'd created, because I wanted to go from the very simple, I think it was Sega Genesis version of the base of the pit, and then create a really sort of massive version of it, IMAX version of something that we all remember from you know, from the sort of 16-bit version.
They absolutely add another dimension to all of the sets.
It's time to become the hero.
Very menacing.
Yes.
All right, you big ugly f***. It's showtime. It's showtime.
That was the start for me, where I kind of realised how huge this was, walking down the steps, and you got to see the whole stage, and it kind of made you realise what sort of responsibility we had on our shoulders. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
No, it was good, you guys know.
It's where the fun went.
This was like NetherRealm, like seeing it turn out, like, because it was such a smaller set, and then seeing it turn out was, get over here.
Get over here. Get over here. Only the strong survive.
That's a bit much.
I feel like even the people that are not super big Mortal Kombat fans, as soon as they hear Mortal Kombat, they immediately go like, finish him, or get over here.
Finish him.
It's the thing that immediately brings this nostalgia, not even just to the game, but I think to a time in people's lives. I love the excitement people get when they like shout it out, or they like, and like the different, I don't know, poses or voices they try to embody to do it is really fun. So,
I think in the film also, they drop so subtly.
Yeah.
That it doesn't feel artificial or pushed or forced. And I think that's what really brings it to life. And
although you will get the people doing the Leonardo DiCaprio, he said the thing, you know, pointing at the camera.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the trailer, and please get out to see the film. Come fight with us.